Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Coppercoins Coin Roll Reveal Show. How is everybody doing today? Looks like we got DW, Kurt Pierce, Richard Sappington, Ant, Taco John, Evolution, Revolution, Trip Wit, Jackalope, Otis. How is everybody doing today? Hope all is well. We'll give it a minute here. Eric, Urka, how are you doing? Let a couple people stroll in and we'll get this show rolling. Steve A., welcome. Tim Weber. Chuck couldn't make it tonight. Roger Borland, how are you? So I will be running the festivities. He is going to start reveals tomorrow and says no auction tomorrow. Really, 26 Canadian was a better date. I think 25, yeah, 25 is the key. But all mid-20s, yes. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this show rolling with roll 856. It's a 1942p. It's the roll on top. And this is Coin Roll Hunt Reveal 856, 1942p. Plastic tubed roll. We're going to get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. We got Shinbone for 3. Taco John for 3. Chuck Patillo for 1. Welcome, Chuck. Welcome, Shinbone. Kurt Pierce for 3. Trip Wit for 1. Tim Weber 3. Evolution Revolution for 2. Roger for 1. Coins and Ghouls for 2. Welcome, Adam. Doug Rezak for 2. Ant for 3. Otis for 1. All right, we do have a couple left if you are interested. Just let me know if anybody wants extras. Otherwise, Roger will take one more. All right. We will move on to the next row. Brad will take one more. And Taco John will take one more. And that empties the roll. We will move on to the next roll. That is the second roll down from the top. It is a Coin Roll Hunt Reveal 857, a 1959D plastic tubed roll. And we're going to get these started in 3, 2, 1, go. Shinbone for 3. Taco John for 3. Steve A for 2. Evolution Revolution for 3. Richard Sappington for 1. Kurt Pierce for 3. Doug for 2. Tim Weber for 3. Chuck Patillo for 1. Coins and Ghouls for 2. Otis for 1. And Dan for 2. And that's it. We filled her up. And our third roll for this evening, let me get this in here, is Coin Roll Hunt Reveal 858, a 1960D large date. That is this third roll down. We're going to get these started in 3, 2, 1, go. We got Taco John for 3. Shinbone for 3. Chuck Patillo for 2. Kurt Pierce for 3. Dan for 2. Evolution Revolution for 3. Dirty Water for 3. Steve A for 2. Roger Borland for 3. Doug Rezak for 2. Richard for 1. Trip Witt for 2. And Otis for 1. And that fills the roll up. Our next and fourth roll is the fourth roll down on the photo. And it is Coin Roll Hunt Reveal 859, a 1958D plastic tubed roll. We're going to get this one rolling in 3, 2, 1, go. Chuck Patillo for 1. Dan for 2. Taco John for 3. Shinbone for 3. Evolution Revolution for 3, or for 2, 3. Coins and Ghouls for 3, or for 2. Tim Weber for 2. Doug Rezak for 2. Kurt Pierce for 3. Steve A for 2. Otis for 1. Richard Sappington for 1. And we got 2 spots left if anybody's interested in them. Just to let me know. All right, we will move on to the 5th and final roll from Chuck. Evolution will buy 2 more. All right. It is Coin Roll Hunt Reveal 860, a 1964D original machine wrapped roll. We are going to get these rolling in 3, 2, 1, go. Shinbone for 3. Chuck Patillo for 2. Dan for 2. Taco John for 3. Kurt Pierce for 3. Tim Weber for 3. Evolution for 3. DW for 3. Doug for 2. Richard for 1. Steve for 1. MJ Ash for 2. And that fills us up. No auction tomorrow, Brad. I think he's planning on one next week. He does plan on doing reveals tomorrow. We are going to move over to my rolls. And these are the rolls I'll be selling from 63D to 60D small date and foil. Let me get to my list here. All right, my first reveal is E524, a 1963D plastic tubed roll. We're going to get these going in 3, 2, 1, go. We got Shinbone for 3. Dan for 2. Chuck Patillo for 2. Taco John for 3. Richard for 1. Evolution for 3. Coins and Ghouls for 2. Kurt Pierce for 3. Tim Weber for 2. Otis for 1. Doug for 2. DW for 3. Steve for 1. And MJ Ash for 2. And that fills it up. And we will move to the next roll, which is a bank wrap roll. Denver branch, Fed Reserve of Kansas City. It is reveal E 225, a 1961D Denver branch, Fed Reserve of Kansas City. We're going to get this one going in 3, 2, 1. We got Shinbone for 3. Chuck Patillo for 1. Taco John for 3. Dan for 2. DW for 3. Otis for 1. Kurt for 3. Coins and Ghouls for 2. Evolution for 3. Tim for 3. MJ Ash for 3. Steve A for 1, and that fills it up. Third roll from my offerings. Is the third roll over. It is a 1957D roll E 526, a 1957D plastic tubed roll. We'll get this rolling in 3, 2, 1, go. We've got Otis for 1. Shinbone for 3. Chuck for 2. MJ Ash for 3. Taco John for 3. Steve A for 2. Dan for 2. All right, All right. Evolution for 3. Tim for 2. Shinbone for 3. Kurt for 3. Doug for 2. Got MJ in there. Coins and ghouls for 2, and I can do that. And that's it. That fills that roll up. And our final offering for this evening is this foil wrapped roll. It has been in here. It is tin foil, and it's taped in a plastic tube. Been in there a long time. It's Reveal E527, a 1960D small date. Plastic tubed roll. We're going to get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. We've got MJ Ash for 3. Taco John for 3. All right, Ant for 3. Chuck Patillo for 2. Shinbone for 3. Dan for 3. Coins and Ghouls for 2. DW for 3. Kurt Pierce for 3. Tim for 3. And I can get Evolution in for 2. I can get Evolution in for 3. And that's it. That fills this roll up. I could do another roll. I have another identical roll to that if there's interest to sell 50 coins. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Take one from you. Okay, I'll take one from Dirty Water and give it to Doug Rezak. So I'll take that as we are full for the evening. I will get... I have a reveal schedule. You've got 3 yeses for interest. Anybody else interested? I need at least 10 people or so for a second roll. Well, let's try it. Let's see how many we get. All right, let me see here. I think they're right here somewhere. Is this it? No, it's this box. No, not that box. $60D small D right there is the other roll. All right, let me just put this, get this sheet. All right, we got it in there, so we will do this, get this started the same way. I am going to put Doug, Roger, Steve A, and Otis in this roll first. Doug for 1. because you got one in the other roll. Steve A for 2. Roger for 3. And Otis for 1. All right. And we will go ahead and get this one rolling. Second roll in 3, 2, 1, go. Taco John for 3. DW for 3. Chuck for 2. Dan for 2. Richard for 2. Evolution for 3. MJ Ash for 3. All right, let me fill this in. Doug Rezak for 3. We filled it up. Good job. I believe we filled it up. I got you, Carl. I got you in. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining. It's always a pleasure to hang with you guys. I have a reveal scheduled at noon tomorrow. If Chuck is doing reveals at that point, we'll push it up a little bit. Otherwise, I'll see you around noon tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in the neighborhood. We'll talk to you all later.